It's time to style the navigation that's located in the banner. Notice it's blue and it's hard to see on this background, so we're going to change the color. We're going to take away the underline, and we're going to get rid of the white dots over here that go along with these, because these are actually list items. So let's go ahead and style the navigation. So on our index page in the top area where we're doing our styles, we're going to come down under here, under the last custom class that is banner-wrapper, and we're going to write a new style. Use a tag selector, and we're going to write it for the nav area. So nav, then do your curly braces, and we're just going to go and center it, and we're going to go text align center. After that, we're going to write another new rule, and we're going to write it for the nav for our unordered list in our nav. Notice we have our navigation and our unordered lists. So we're going to actually write some CSS to help out with that. So we're going to write, for our tag selector, go to the nav area, give it a space, and affect the unordered list, the UL. Put your curly braces in, and we're going to write some CSS. We're going to write list style type semicolon and none. That should take the round bullets off of our list items. So let's basically go back and save that and look at this. And these white dots should go away. Click it and the dots have gone away. So we're centered, the white dots have gone away, but we still need to change our text color for our links, and we need to make it horizontal instead of vertical. So let's keep coding. So we're going to work still in our nav UL. We're going to put margin 0 and padding to 0 just so everything spaces out nicely. Margin 0 and padding 0. After that, we're going to make the navigation links go horizontally in a line instead of vertically up and down. We need to do that by working on the list items inside the nav. So each one of these list items, we need to affect those. So we're going to write a new rule, and we're going to say only for the nav area, use the list items, which are the LIs. We're going to put our curly braces in, and we're going to go display colon inline dash block. All right, let's check this out. So it's hard to see, but now you can see they're going across the screen horizontally instead of vertically. Let's actually work on the color of our linking text now so we can make it look better. We need to see more contrast so it pops out from the background. So by doing that, we're going to write another new rule. And we're going to write this for the anchors, the ahref. So we're going to say for the nav area, go to the anchors. First thing we're going to do is fix the color. So we're going to write the text color as white. Let's go color hashtag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to affect all of the A's, which are anchors that are inside of our nav area. Let's save that. All right, so we can start seeing what our navigation is going to look like. Let's make it look more professional and stand out from our content a little bit more. Let's change up the font family. We're still going to be inside the nav A rule. We're going to write a new declaration. We'll go font family. That way we're going to change it away from the base font that we've already established on the page. And we're going to make the first one Helvetica with a fallback to Arial. And if they don't have either of those on their computer, then it will be a sans serif generic font. After that, let's make the size a little bit bigger than the base font size. Our base font size is about 13 pixels. Let's make our navigation a little bit bigger at 15 pixels. Also, let's add the display block so we can add both vertical and horizontal padding to this. Let's set our margins to auto. If we set it once, it'll set both margins to auto. It'll help keep things centered. Let's text align center to make sure it stays centered. Let's text decoration none. I want to take the underline away. We'll add that back in for the hover state, but for the regular state I want to take the underline away. So we'll go text dash. And let's text transform it to make it all uppercase. Then let's add a padding of 6 to space it out a little bit. And let's see what our link text looks like now. All right, so it spaces out some. It's all capitals, it's white, and it kind of looks nice. And it still fits in our narrow viewport. So let's add some interactivity and add a hover state to it. Let's just change the color. So we'll write a new rule after this one, still inside our style tags in the top of this same index page. So we're going to say inside the navigation for nav, give it a space, then say for the anchors, A, give it a colon, and right after the colon, write hover for the hover state. Put in your braces, and let's change the color so when we roll over it, it looks different. Hashtag, and we're going to make it gold. We'll go to EFC 51F. Refresh that. When we roll over it, now it goes to a nice gold. And that's styling the navigation in our banner.